So Rafael, my partner's revolution was very simple. All of the other people who are growing algae go to a collection of algae and look for the stuff that they want. They might want protein or they might want oils. And they find in that collection the algae which has got all of the oils or the proteins that they like. And they take that and they grow it in a test tube. They like what it's got. And then they take it out into the real world and try and grow it from there. They're usually growing it in fresh water. They add carbon dioxide. They add nutrients. They protect the algae in these very artificial environments. So they've taken an algae that doesn't belong in a place, put it in a medium it's not meant to grow in, and then create this very artificial growing environment, right? And then they grow algae. So it's a high-cost, unscalable technology, for the most part, that characterizes the algae growing industry. What Rafael did was completely different. He said, the algae grow perfectly in the oceans by themselves. They use sunlight, they use seawater, they use wind. That's our name, SuSeWi. And they use carbon dioxide. And they do it perfectly well by themselves using all of these free inputs. Why don't we scale down the ocean instead of scaling up a test tube? And he figured out, he took this approach which was be natural. In everything that we do, be natural, because nature does it perfectly. So we do not use genetically modified organisms. So if we're looking for high protein algae, we go out into the sea and we literally look for it. We look for the algae that has the highest protein. We find it. It's a little bit like looking for a needle in the haystack, but we found it and we bring it back and we work with it. And we take that algae from that ocean, which is used to that water and that sunlight, and grow it in its location where it is perfectly adapted and can grow exponentially. We don't take the human shortcut of torturing nature to our purpose, right? Genetic modification, monocropping, growing things in the wrong seasons, and so on and so forth. What we do is we take a completely natural system and we work with it, and we unlock that system and we respond to it. We watch how it performs and we adapt ourselves to the natural system. And that's a totally different philosophy from sustainability, which is all about we'll torture nature and then we'll offset our negative impact.